Hello again and a very, very warm welcome this Tuesday evening. My name's Sean Ryan, there it is, and you are of course watching the Planet Cruise TV show. It's a show that's been running now for several years and we bring you live on the night, exclusive offers, great price reductions, and tonight we've got 6 outstanding cruises to tempt you with and a brand new river cruise as well from Riviera Travel. But I'm joined by my great buddy, the one and only, he's very smart tonight, Keith Maynard.
I know, we're both smart, aren't we? Jackets, what's going on?
I know, we look like we're going to a wedding, don't we? No, Keith. Keith's been with us several years on the show as well. He's brilliant because well, hang on, that's a bit too much.
Yeah, don't give me a big head.
But you are fantastic on the show because you've travelled the world several times and you know the cruise ships inside out, don't you?
Yeah, I was lucky enough to work as a cruise director or entertainment director for 12 years. So I've been to all these places we're going to talk about, been on the ships, I know the cruise industry inside out, and I'm happy to pass that knowledge on. And we've got a great show today.
It is exciting, isn't it?
Yeah, some really great opportunities to literally cruise the world. And that's the great thing about cruising. You unpack once and you see so many different destinations. We're featuring a brand new river cruise.
I was going to say, we've got an amazing river cruise with Riviera Travel and you'll love it. Now, we really want some of our new viewers tonight to book with Planet Cruise for the first time. And here's just a few reasons why you should. First of all, we're talking about cruise experts with first-hand knowledge, an outstanding track record for customer service, really great track record. I know that's so important to all of us. And Planet Cruise work with all the cruise lines and ships worldwide to bring you the best variety as well. We can tailor-make all cruise holidays. So, you know, if you want an extra hotel stay or you want to change your flights to somewhere nearer, we can actually do that for you. Unbiased service, so we'll find the cruise that's right for you because we all like different things. And of course we are open 7 days a week for your convenience. Best price guaranteed as well. We don't want you to go elsewhere, we want you to book with us, so we offer the best prices guaranteed. And of course we are ATOL and APTA protected as well. So that means that your money is safe. Now our website is brilliant as well, I spend loads of time on here. You'll see all of the great TV deals, but actually you can search for any cruise, anywhere across the world, any length of time as well. It is a brilliant, brilliant website. But, shall we start? Because we've got a cracking deal to open the show with Cruise and Maritime. It's a British Isles cruise, and we are going to mention straight away the single price on this, Keith.
It's fantastic.
Oh, it's $599. Really good for single, $599.
Yeah, most of the time, you have to pay twice. You have to pay for 2 people when you're travelling as a single traveller. But this is a really good deal. Only just over £100 more.
And it's on the Magellan, the latest ship that Cruise and Maritime have acquired.
Yeah, literally just joined the fleet this year. So a really, really great opportunity to cruise with this company. We're going to see some footage now, which gives you an idea of this wonderful British-based company. They cruise out of the UK, all over the Mediterranean and beyond. And you've got a British-style cruise ship. You've got a traditional cruise ship without the gimmicks. It's all about great service. It's all about lots of open deck space, traditional teak decking, lovely promenade deck that you can stroll around first thing in the morning to get some fresh air or have a moonlit night as the moon twinkles off the waves. And you get an idea here of some of what goes on board. Now, the great thing is it's an adult-only experience. Yes. Which is lovely. Some people really do prefer that when they go on their holidays. You've got a very small number of people on board, which means that you can make friends very, very easily, just 550 passengers. They have a great guest speaker programme. So wherever you're travelling in the world, guest speakers coming on, history experts and people from the arts and the media who are going to talk about what you can see and what you can experience. They also have a great arts and crafts programme on board. So again, for people that love to watch the other Ideal World channel, which is so popular, our crafts channel,
yes,
then you'll love this because you get to do lots of crafting on board. Live music when you sit and enjoy a cocktail in the evening, and of course a super friendly crew who are around to chat to you. And again, it is a much smaller ship than the majority of the ones in the industry, and therefore when they have these deck parties, when they have these great entertainment, great Broadway style shows, you really feel the personal touch, the personal experience.
And I've cruised on many ships, from 6,000 passengers to 500, and sometimes the smaller, more intimate ships, they offer so much more. And I can honestly say you will have a really, really enjoyable time on this one. We have got a massive saving today, by the way, up to 65% off if you book tonight. And I'll tell you straight away, every cruise has its own ID number, so it makes it even easier when you call us or if you search it online. The ID number on this one you can see on your screen in the blue and white, which is 87551. I can just see that my eyes aren't as good as they used to be, Keith, but it is there on the screen. One thing I do want to mention as well, you are actually, we'll show the itinerary in a second, but you will be visiting Edinburgh when the Fringe Festival is on.
Not just the Fringe Festival, the military tattoo.
Yeah, that's not the same time, isn't it?
So it really is. The Fringe goes for 6 weeks. The military tattoo doesn't. So this is a really special opportunity. And normally to stay at Edinburgh at this time, my brother lives up there. It's so expensive.
Yeah, it's impossible to get anywhere to stay, actually. Anyway, let's show you, because you're actually cruising from Tilbury as well.
London Tilbury. So great and easy place to get to. Relaxing day at sea to familiarise yourself with that beautiful ship. And then your first port of call is the Shetland Isles, Lerwick. Of course, just north of the British Isles, over 100 islands, only 16 are inhabited, and Lerwick is the capital of this archipelago. And again, you've got these beautiful islands that were basically, where you're going was basically founded by Dutch herring fishermen in the 17th century. There's lots of great castles, amazing coastline full of flowers. It's well known for its birds as well. You can see these cheeky puffins and many other great varieties. And Fort Charlotte is a great place to go and enjoy, dating back to the 17th century. Then we're going to Tórshavn. This literally translated means Thor's Harbour, and it's the capital of the Faroe Isles. Again, a fantastic place for you to go and explore. It's one of the smallest capital cities in the world. It's once the site of an annual Viking gathering where they used to get together and share their battle scars and many others. Again, great place to go and see some amazing coastal scenery and lots of great bird life. There's only 18 islands in the Faroese archipelago, and they are all full of towering sea cliffs, emerald green valleys and quaint grass-roofed villages in this rugged environment that's ruled by Mother Nature.
I'm thinking August must be a lovely time to visit.
It is, and it's a very rare chance to go. I work with Captain Inga Olsen from Cunard, who comes from Faroe Islands. Lovely lady, and it's a very rare place. They speak about 17 languages. It's ridiculous.
Seriously?
Yeah, absolutely. They learn about 8 or 9 at school. I mean, it's incredible. Okay, then we go through to Kirkwall. This is just north again of Scotland, and it's the Orkney Isles. So this is such great fun because you're experiencing what is just on our front doorstep, but we so rarely get a chance to see. Again, over 70 islands in this particular chain, sea cliffs rearing up 1,000 foot. Bird watchers, of course, flocking here, drawn by the multitude of seabirds. And you've got the crystal clear waters of Scapa Flow, where that German fleet was scuppered, and you can dive it. So if you're a diver, you can still see the remains of these German battleships that were sunk, so they couldn't be handed over to the Allies. You've also got the greatest concentration of prehistoric sites in all of Europe, including the fantastic Ring of Bruggenance. And lots of great places to drink whiskey. And then you're going over to Edinburgh. Wow, I love this place.
Me too.
And, you know, it's an incredible place. And you've got 2 nights overboard, on board. You don't want to go overboard, hopefully. You can go overboard exploring, but don't go overboard on the ship. And it's an incredible place here. Of course, Edinburgh kind of sits on, sprawled across this dormant volcano called Arthur's Seat, which you're just seeing there. And it's an incredible city full of these elegant Georgian buildings. You've got the Royal Mile, which stretches between the castle. Here you've got pictures here of the military tattoo, and that goes down to the Queen's official residence, Holyrood, Paris. You're going to be there during the festival. So much great entertainment, so many great shows to see. It really is. I go there. I've been there several times. So what a time to go to Edinburgh. What a time to get a piece of traditional British festival atmosphere, or a bit of the flavour of Scotland.
And to be there, so when the military tattoo and Fringe Festival's on is fantastic.
Royal Yacht Britannia as well on your front doorstep.
Yeah, of course. And then, of course, back to Tilbury as well. Brilliant single price on this. Just to remind you, we have got a price of just $479 tonight, based on 2 sharing. And you're going to be overnight on board in Edinburgh during the festival, as we said, the military tattoo and the Fringe Festival. And this is the maiden season of Cruise and Maritime's new ship, be amongst one of the first to sell on her. And it works out, under £60
per person per night. It's mind-boggling, Sean, thinking that you can't get most hotels around the UK for that price.
No. ID number on that one is 87551. Really fancy that one, actually. Now, we spoke to Ruth from Celebrity last week. Ruth's fantastic. She's been on the show for many times. Yeah. And she did say something really special was coming up with Celebrity. On board the Eclipse, we have the offers tonight. Loads of extras, loads of freebies with this one. Drinks packages, on-board spend. And we'll tell you about those in a second. But first of all, we want to introduce you to the Celebrity brand.
We do. This has all been freshened now. This is the filming from the cruise with Keith recently. And it even features my dad. Look out for me, Dad.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Is
he's
dad on
watching.
here?
My dad's on it.
I've not seen this one
So
yet.
excited.
But here we go. Keith on board with his dad.
Launched in 2010 by round-the-world English yachtswoman Emma Pontin, the multi-award-winning Celebrity Eclipse is one of the most beautiful and well-appointed ships I've ever had the pleasure of sailing on. Welcome to modern luxury. There's daily enrichment opportunities on board with hands-on art classes, Rosetta Stone language courses, engaging public speakers, and even a chance to polish your jive or learn Zumba. But best of all is this place. It's called the Lawn Club. Real grass, expansive views, live concerts, lawn bowls, croquet, and just behind me, the excellent hot glass show. Each one of Eclipse's 12 bars has its own unique feel. Try a new wine or two at Cellar Masters. Lovers of luxury will adore the skill of the mixologists at the world's first ever world-class bar. But if you like to be in the heart of the action, then definitely try the Martini Ice Bar. Over 100 amazing cocktails, juggling bartenders, and the chance to write your name in the ice. There are 10 restaurants to choose from, so as you cruise around the world, so do your taste buds. You can dive into a delicious plate of true rustic Italian cuisine at the Tuscan Grill, or devour a plate of filet mignon in the French-themed and Michelin-star quality Muranos. But for something that sums up celebrity in a nutshell, you simply must try cuisine. The menu is presented on an iPad, and it includes things like sushi lollipops, lobster escargot, popcorn fish, and disco shrimp. I tell you what, eating has never been so much fun. The plush main theatre on board of Celebrity Eclipse offers cutting-edge shows to rival the West End, Vegas and Broadway, with musical theatre tribute shows and song and dance spectaculars. Designed by a very talented group of 5 ladies, and with 6 different varieties to choose from, all of Celebrity Eclipse's staterooms offer true modern luxury. From comfortable inside staterooms through to these gorgeous suites, which feature floor-to-ceiling windows, panoramic balconies, and your own private butler. Trust me, once you've unpacked, you won't ever want to leave.
I love the Eclipse, one of my favourite ships, and
Amazing.
multi-award winning, of course, as well.
It wraps up all the different awards for entertainment, for the for the way it's kept, and for, not only for that, for the shore excursions on board, for the way the staff serve you. It just wins so many awards. It's incredible.
You are going to have an amazing time, and we've got such a great offer tonight. Didn't see much of your dad, by the way, on that.
Well, he was there. He was there, walking into the restaurant and then sitting at the side. We're both eating. We both love our food. You see.
Bless
so.
him. It was his first cruise, and I loved it. So let's take you on your journey. And first of all, it's really easy. You can take as much luggage as you like, because we're cruising from Southampton, of course.
That's right, yeah, straight out of Southampton. First port of call is going to be Bruges, or the port of Bruges. Your chance, of course, to visit the fields of Flanders, to go through to the home of NATO and bureaucracy in Brussels, but of course, try the beer and chocolate in Bruges, and that wonderful deserted city centre, which is just walking through is immense.
I tell you can buy chocolate anything, can't you?
You can buy chocolate
Really
anything, yeah,
can.
literally, I'm sure you've tried. Okay, a few relaxing days at sea before we then go through to Stockholm in Sweden. I love this place. It's spread out over 14 islands. It's spotless. It's an enchanting slice of Scandinavia. One of the most beautiful cities in the world, I'd hasten to add. And again, you've got these terracotta and saffron-coloured buildings literally sitting between the shimmering blue water. It's bursting with museums, with galleries, with bars. My favourite particularly one of the museums is the Vassar Museum, which houses the 226-foot long ship that sunk on its maiden voyage, and they've built the museum around it. It's 95% complete. Can you imagine that? Dates back to the 17th century. You can also hop on a canal boat and explore Stockholm from the water, or go onto the rooftops and see it from the top of the old Parliament building. Then we go to Tallinn. This is like stepping into a medieval storybook. You expect the Brothers Grimm to pop out and wave at you at any moment, Snow White to come skipping through, and literally you've got these winding cobbled streets, old flower markets. You've got one of the oldest town halls and weather vanes in the whole of Europe, and a wonderful, unique atmosphere, and that's the Parliament building. Okay, then we go through to St. Petersburg, probably the highlight for most people of any cruise up into the Baltics. You've got an overnight here, and there's good reason for this, because there's so much to see in St. Petersburg, this wonderful city that was modelled on places like Copenhagen and other huge, elegant European capitals. It's been Russia's window for the West for many, many years. You've got so much to see, including the Winter Palace, over 3 million works of art in the Hermitage. You have the River Neva to explore, the home of Cormal Rasputin, that famous cheeky monk. You've also got the ballet you can see in the evening at the Conservatoire. Do bear in mind that you do need to do tours in order to get off and explore. They're still quite strict on how you explore, so book tours to go and explore this part of the world.
I tell you, it's a place I'd love to visit. Definitely, quite high on my wish list now.
It really should be, and so many palaces, Sean, for you to enjoy. The Catherine Palace, Peter the Great's Peter Hof. Literally, you literally have one breathtaking experience from the next.
And then on selected dates, you even get 2 nights there, don't you?
Sometimes you do. You're right, mate. That's right. Now, then we've got a relaxing day at sea before we go through to Berlin. Now, the port is is Warnemünde, and this is a gorgeous medieval paradise with great beaches that you're seeing here, where you can sit and enjoy the locals, watch the locals walking their dogs and flying their kites. However, if you want to wander out of Warnemünde, then go through to Berlin and see, of course, this amazing place where you see the Brandenburg Gate, Germany's capital city. You've got the famous Checkpoint Charlie, and you've got, of course, you can explore there the history of the Great Berlin Wall, and then the Brandenburg Gate, and so much more. My favourite thing to do if you get a chance is do the Goodbye Lenin vibe on a tour through one of the tiny Trabant cars, and you go in convoy and you get a great commentary through East Germany.
Oh, magic.
Okay, Copenhagen is your final port of call before you get back to Southampton. This is Denmark, of course. It's known as the Venice of the North. And it's a city of graceful canals and boasts of the most delightful architecture in Northern Europe. Hans Christian Andersen, of course, one of the most famous residents. You can wander down Nijhaven, where he was brought up. You can try the local Danish pastries or the smorgasbord, the traditional open-faced sandwiches. Explore one of Europe's oldest entertainment parks, Tivoli Gardens. That's Nijhaven. I got my first tattoo down there. Tattoo Ollies. I recommend it. And then, of course, you've got Friedensberg Castle, or even Hamlet's Castle, Kronborg, just on the outskirts, where you can see the changing of the guard.
I think you'll agree. Fabulous 2 weeks away with 5-star modern luxury, celebrity of course, and loads of extras that we haven't even talked about yet on this one. Because I always think it's nice when you go away. Oh, by the way, beautiful pools, gorgeous wicker furniture, very spacious ship, don't you think?
Very spacious, it never feels cramped, so much to do. I love Cafe Al Baccio, Sean, where you can sit down and get a pastry and a cup of coffee right in the centre of the ship and just people watch or read a book.
Now, let's show you what's included, because I keep mentioning loads of extras. Now, if you book an ocean view tonight, you will receive a free standard drinks package. If you decide to go for a balcony and you're only paying around about £100 more for a balcony compared to the ocean view, then you'll get a free classics drinks package, free $300 on board spend. If you go for Aqua Class, which I know Keith is doing in a few weeks' time, you receive premium drinks, $300 on board spend, and unlimited Wi-Fi.
That's worth a lot of money, Sean.
That's
worth an awful lot of money. The extras thrown in there make it such good value for money. And of course, Aqua Class, you get Blue, your own restaurant to eat in. Only just a certain number of covers. You can only eat there if you are Aqua Class. Makes it really, really special.
So honestly, we've got some really great offers depending on which stateroom you go for. Let's just talk first of all a little bit about concierge class as well. You get things like priority checking, personalised concierge service, welcome gifts, sparkling wine, things like that. Main and specialty seating time preferences, daily delivery of things like afternoon canapes, and they are divine, believe me, custom blended shower gels, and even things like your complimentary shoe shine service as well. And obviously a high-grade cabin. Keith, you've chosen Aqua Class, haven't you?
I have for my cruise, and of course I know Melanie's watching tonight, my lady, and she can watch this. Look at this, Melanie, get excited. Look at this, personal spa concierge to arrange spa treatments, priority check-in, exclusive access to Blue, the speciality restaurant, complimentary access to the Persian garden, they've got these wonderful heated beds. You get pampered, it's amazing.
And Melanie, imagine Keith in his plush bathrobe.
This is it, yes. After having my complimentary shoe shine, and it's showing you the pillow menu, darling.
But it is really exciting, and don't forget, if you are going for some of the other grades of cabins, you will get the drinks packages as well. The Select, the Classic, and the Premium, depending on which room you actually book.
I went for the Premium on my last cruise.
Did you?
You know, but I mean, they're all fantastic, to be honest. But I tend to like, I like my really, really posh drinks sometimes.
Honestly, to get those included, especially when, I mean, I shouldn't really say this if Ruth's watching, but when you're away for 2 weeks, a drinks package can make a huge difference.
It really can. You don't have to worry about it, Sean. No. You can go to any of the bars and you can just, you can order what you like. You don't have to worry about it.
So
really
honestly, a drinks package for 2 weeks could be worth to some people, admit. And it isn't just alcoholic drinks; it's all your specialty drinks, of course, as well on some of those.
Well, and
your coffees, I mean,
tea, coffees, and virgin cocktails. Absolutely, Cafe Al Baccio. You can get really nice lattes and flat whites and.
Honestly, it's worth an awful lot of money. It really is. And here's your prices. So it's really worth looking at. I think the balcony is particularly good on that, actually, as is the concierge and the Aqua. And the ID number on this one is 87274. And thank you to Celebrity. I mean, they really do look after our Planet Cruise customers. They really do. However, there is still a lot to show you. And we've got Oceania cruises next. Well, we've got a really good price on the inside, which we didn't think we'd have, but we have tonight, under £2,000. And first of all, a beautiful itinerary, but what an amazing ship this is, the Riviera.
Beautiful ships, Sean.
Oh.
You know, 6-star ships, wonderful dining on board, wonderful food. And again, if I hadn't have gone with Celebrity, this was the company I was looking at.
Really? Yeah.
They really are, because they focus so much on food and on wonderful ships and a smaller number of people, and the ships be able to get into destinations and places that the bigger ships simply have to sail past.
And we were at the cruise conference the other week, and the response was amazing with them, actually. Anyway, let's take you on board.
In 2003, two of Luxury Cruises' biggest names teamed up to create one of the best value for money options in cruising. A destination-intensive, floating hotel experience with top-notch food and superior service. Welcome to a cruise line for enthusiastic foodies, where you can have whatever you want, whenever you want. This is value without compromise. This is Oceania Cruises. Oceania have an open seating dining experience where all the specialty restaurants are complimentary with no hidden fees. But you know what's truly impressive is the quality of the ingredients, with the beef and the lamb sourced from their own farm in Colorado and the seafood from their own farm in Maine. It's a culinary journey you will never ever want to end. When you cruise with Oceania, unlimited complimentary soft drinks, bottled water, specialty coffees, teas and juices are all included in the price on every sailing. And if, like me, you're a coffee lover, then this is definitely the cruise line for you, with the legendary Illy coffee served all day and night here in Baristas. If you're a lover of the arts, then you're going to find the entertainment both engrossing and exciting. You can attend a live classical concert under the stars, or marvel at magicians and comedians, or soak up a fantastic show. The award-winning Canyon Ranch Spa has been the acknowledged world leader in healthy living expertise, and a haven of luxury and comfort and warmth for over 30 years. And it's no surprise then that they chose Oceania Cruises as the perfect partner. And on board all the ships you can relax in open-air whirlpools, indulge in detoxifying body wraps, or enjoy the latest Eastern treatments such as shiatsu, reflexology and acupuncture. The generous proportions of Oceania Cruises suites and staterooms are the ultimate in luxury. You can plump the goose-down pillows of your prestige tranquility bed, or breathe in the fresh sea air on your private teak veranda. Whatever it is, Oceania suites feature oversized living and dining areas, as well as marble and granite-clad bathrooms and bathtubs.
I think we've got a real taste of what a premium company and a premium brand
And
is.
the amount of space.
Yeah,
I
remember a lot of space.
You know, and the size of the staterooms, whether you are going for a balcony or an ocean view, whatever it is, it tends to be bigger. It's lovely.
Honestly, amazing. Anyway, we're going to fly you first of all to Barcelona, and you're going to embark the beautiful Riviera, and it's actually a 40-night cruise, isn't it?
It is. First port of call is Cartagena in Spain, tucked in a deep bay, guarded by two cliff-top fortresses. It's a Spanish gem steeped in history. It's your gateway, of course, to the glamour, golf and expat paradise of La Manga, and also Costa Calida, over 200 kilometres of gorgeous beaches, some of the best in Spain. OK, then we're going through to Malaga. Again, this now is the sun-drenched Costa del Sol. It's a Moorish delight, and of course it's the centre of the Arab-occupied Spain. It's the heart of the Andalusian bullfighting region that you're seeing there, and offers the best tapas in Spain. The best view is from Gibraltar Castle, and if you wander back down through the Alcazaba Gardens that overlooks the African coast, it's spectacular. And on top of that, it's the home and birthplace of Pablo Picasso. Lots of works of art that you can view in the local museum there. Then we're going through to Funchal, Madeira. I love this place. They get the word from the fennel, the sea fennel, which is in the harbour. This is a spellbinding city, which is literally a bit of Portugal sprinkled with a dash of the Garden of Eden and a mix of Edwardian Britain in there as well. Huge coastal cliffs, some of the tallest in the world. Great flowers. You've got jasmine, exotic blooms all over the place.
That's what I love, because I'm a real keen gardener. It's amazing.
It's amazing for gardening. You're seeing some of the views there, some of the mountains. You can take the cable car up to the mountain village of Monte, hurtle back down the cobbles on a wicked toboggan, and you can also visit a Madeiran wine lodge and take away some of that sweet, beautiful wine. Or go Levada walking in the old irrigation ditches dug in the 14th century.
Now, you've now got 5 days at sea, haven't you?
Yeah, lots of chance to really relax and enjoy this ship. There's loads on board. There's the culinary art. There's the culinary centre where you can go and learn new ways and new dishes, Sean. And,
there we go.
You know, put your chef's hat on and get stuck in as you learn from amazing chefs. They've got an artist's loft as well, where you can polish up your skills with painting and with drawing. Wonderful libraries where you can sit and read, lots of open deck space, and great entertainment and live music. So lots and lots to see and do on board.
I mean, I love the days at sea. I really do.
They do. People often say they're the biggest surprise is that the days at sea are their favourites. OK, then we're going to King's Wharf, Bermuda, and you've got a rare overnight in this amazing port of call. It's very rarely visited. What do I love about Bermuda? The fact that all the policemen wear Bermuda shorts. They direct the traffic in Bermuda shorts. This is where they came from. And of course, you must try Dark and Stormy. It's the national cocktail. It's ginger beer, a wonderful Navy SEAL rum, and a squeeze of lime. It's really gorgeous. You've got these great caves to explore, amazing beaches, including a fantastic pink beach. Pink beach. I have to put my teeth back in. And of course, spiny lobster is the speciality on this island, so try some of that. OK, after an overnight there, more cruising. Yeah, no one noticed. Move on. Then we're going through, after cruising the Atlantic, through to the Bahamas, and this is Nassau. Now, this is a taste of Europe mixed with the Caribbean flavour. You can see the Atlantis resort there, which has everything from a Mayan water slide through to a dolphin experience. You've also got the Ardestra Gardens here, where you've got over 300 different species. You've got parrots and iguanas and monkeys, and the marching flamingos. They do march like a marching band. It's quite incredible. And you've also got amazing beaches. It's a great place to visit. Really, really is. Now, beyond that, you then sail off and into Miami. You disembark here, and you have 2 nights in a hotel in Miami. And wow, I know you're a big fan of South Beach, Sean. I know you love walking down there and checking out all the muscle men as they're pumping up their guns. You know what I mean? And that's where you and I first met, isn't it? I was there. It's an amazing place. You've got the Everglades on your front doorstep.
It is fascinating. You get some real characters there, don't you?
You really do. Yeah, you do. They often, in fact, one famous person said that God shook all the eccentrics and peppered them all over Florida, particularly here in Miami. And you've got Key Biscayne that you can rent a car and go and explore with the great beaches. And you can cruise Biscayne Bay and the famous Millionaires Row, where you've got people like Matt Damon and Gloria Estefan, which have houses down there.
So I think you'll agree, it is a trip of a lifetime, but what I really want to emphasise is just how good the offer is tonight. We don't always feature Oceania, they are a premium brand, but this is so good, you really need to get on the phones quickly tonight, because we think it's going to go. Look, first of all, you're getting a free drinks package. Again, when you away for this length of time, you know, when you're away for a long cruise, that's worth an awful lot of money. Free $300 on board spend, so that could be for your excursions, it could be for some great spa treatments. We're going to give you free 2 nights in that 4-star hotel in Miami. All of your return flights are included, and your overnight, of course, in Bermuda, and free tips as well. The saving, by the way, off the brochure price, it's a massive £1,730. I'll say that again, £1,730. Look at all of those freebies that we are offering tonight. Honestly, this is really, seriously good. Really good.
And again, only 1,200 passengers on board.
I know.
You know, it's a smaller ship, but it's big enough to have all your luxury amenities, particularly the Canyon Ranch Spa, who are the very best spa company to have on board any ship. We had one of those on Queen Mary too. They are fantastic spas.
Honestly, you really do need to try that tonight. And the staterooms are really generous, as I mentioned, in terms of size. So much space throughout the ship. So, you know, even if you're just curious, give us a call. It's a free phone number, and we are open until 10:30 tonight. Or check out the details on our website. And is it 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, Keith, that we're open?
That's right,
8 o'clock tomorrow.
Until about 10:30 tonight.
Yeah.
So.
What is interesting, a lot of calls come in, you know, live tonight, but a lot come in first thing tomorrow morning, and there is always a big chance you can miss out as well.
Yeah, and you can also get in touch via Twitter.
Yes, you can.
At Planet Cruise or at B for Kiefer. You can chat to us live, and we always read them out at the end of the show.
We certainly do. Anyway, I'm really excited about this one. First time on the show, Riviera Travel. This is a 5-star river cruise, isn't it?
This is very rare because you won't have seen this probably advertised anywhere else. It's normally word of mouth. They've got a very loyal following. They've been in the business for over 30 years, and it is 5-star luxury. The amount that you get, Sean, for this particular cruise and where you're going is second to none.
Brand new ship as well, only built in 2014. Anyway, I want to see. Right then, Keith, let's have a look.
So this is, as you can see here, a very traditional river cruise and touring company with a very loyal following, and you'll mainly be cruising with Brits, okay? Because it's mainly just only advertise and send out to the British audience. Very traditionally decorated, beautiful polished brass and lots of mahogany, and again, as you mentioned, built in 2014 with the very highest of technology. This particular cruise is going to give you a chance to explore the heart of Caesar's Europe, in a sense. Lots of Roman ruins as you sail along the Rhone, as you go through Provence into the Ardennes. You've got all the wonderful vineyards there you can explore, and again, tons of amazing architecture which you're going to enjoy at various places. You'll be one of just 139 guests.
I mean, that's such an intimate crowd.
Really great. Yeah. Looked after by 35 crew, and again, all the tours are included in the price. I'm going to repeat that. No hidden costs or surcharges. Nothing else is going to be added on than what you're seeing there, unless when you get on board you want to pay for your alcoholic drinks. Nothing else is going to be added on, no hidden costs or surcharges, and all your guided tours included. You even get a packed lunch. You get obviously your food on board, and again, the great thing about a river cruise, Sean, is for those that are more familiar with ocean-going cruising, is that there is always something to see, particularly when you sail down the Rhone here. You're going to be going through people's back gardens, through amazing vineyards. You're going to be, you know, sailing along these one amazing site followed by another into the heart of Burgundy and beyond. It really is a very special experience, and this is one of the only ships, particularly river cruise ships, that has a steam room and whirlpool and sauna on board. So again, you've got a chance to spoil yourself. All the cabins are river view. You've got big kind of floor-to-ceiling windows in where you're dining as well.
Would even the single cabins be river view?
That's right. All the cabins are river view. Great single supplement. In fact, you know, it's you're not being charged extra for cruising as a solo guest. And again, you're being looked after. Complimentary tea and coffee, evening entertainment that comes on board sometimes, and resident entertainers that look after you. And the great thing as well, Sean, is that for guests that don't want to fly, there's an option at no expenses extra to actually use the Eurostar to get there. So you get the Eurostar from the UK to take you right over to join the ship and back.
I mean, how fantastic is that?
It's incredible. It's the first time we've been able to say that on
the
show.
Because some people want to do river cruise, but as you say, don't want to fly. We can actually arrange the Eurostar at no extra cost as well. And Keith did mention there's no single supplement on a particular date. It's the 31st of October. The single price is only £1,099, which is the same as the river view for a couple sharing. So really good. Anyway, Keith, talk us through the itinerary as well.
Yeah, so bear with me because there's lots going on here and lots that's been given to you as free, okay? So you're flying out to Avignon. You're getting on board the ship, and then you'll literally be seeing this majestic Avignon. It's a sight to behold, and again, you're going to have an included tour. This place was changed. Its destiny was changed in the 14th century when the popes were exiled, and they brought their court from Rome to here. And so you can almost imagine all the cardinals and princes and ambassadors wandering around this ancient city. They built an awful lot. The pontiff commissioned a host of grand buildings, and they're immaculately preserved. 15th century walls, remarkable monuments, including the Papal Palace. You can actually explore all that in a guided tour they're going to give you round, and then after lunch you get a chance to explore the area yourself, to wander around and see Renaissance paintings, people like Botticelli and Carpaccio and many others. Okay, then the next day, after you wake up on the azure skies of deepest Provence, you're amidst the rich warmth stone of the historic Arles. And this is an incredible place. So we've moved on to your next port of call here. It was the key stronghold on the Roman road to Spain. Seagoing ships could go all the way in here, and it was the centre of Gaul and ancient Britain for the Romans. You've got an amazing amphitheatre, which you'll see. This is the best preserved amphitheatre in the world, Roman amphitheatre. Yeah, a lot of our knowledge about the Romans, how they work things, how the gladiators actually originates from this amphitheatre. You're going to get to see that and explore that, and then after lunch, you'll visit the amazing Roman aqueduct. It's called Pont du Gard. You saw a photo of it earlier. It's one of the wonders of the ancient world. This is it here. Look at that. It's a Roman aqueduct. It's incredible. It spans a river.
Almost doesn't look real.
No, it doesn't. And bear in mind, it spans a river that's wider than the Thames, 900 foot long, 160 foot high. Some of the stones are 6 foot thick. It's incredible. Okay, then you're going to go through to Rivieres. As you cruise effortlessly downstream, you'll catch a glimpse of the Alps, and then you're going to literally approach this wonderful, wonderful part of the world, almost akin to the south of France, as you can see here, with the rich greens and almost sandy beaches along the side of the river. It's incredible. And then you're going to get a chance to explore the Ardèche Gorges.
You're seeing them here, the beautiful Ardèche gorges, and this is a real example of Mother Nature's power. Roads twisting and turning past steep cliffs with 1,000-foot drops, this torrential river below. It's incredible, and a wonderful medieval town to visit in Rivières at the end. Then you're going through to Tournon-Saron. My French pronunciation is awful, so apologies. And again, this is in France. And literally, you have this place was first established by Julius Caesar, would you believe? Another superb lunch as you approach and you come in, and then literally you're going to see this incredible place, which is full of pretty tree-lined avenues that stretch across the river, vine-coloured hillsides, and they produce these hillsides some of the world's most renowned wines. And again, you'll get lunch and you'll get dinner, and a lot of this is just sailing through these vineyards, sailing through these areas, going through some really amazing places like Condrieu and Saint-Lambert and Durabon. Okay, then we're going through to Chalon-sur-Saône in France. You can tell I failed my French GCSE. And here you are basically going to go to the home of the gentleman who invented photography. This is the gateway to Burgundy, a wonderful chance for you to pop through and explore places like Pommard and Chabertin and many, many more, and explore some of the amazing wines that, of course, they give birth to. This is Burgundy's wine capital. It's a wonderful chance to wander around these stunning buildings that date back to the 15th century, and of course sampling some of the amazing wine. You visit the cellars of some of the traditional winemakers for a tour and tasting before returning to the ship for lunch. Then finally Lyon, you have an overnight here, and again a chance to tour one of France's most interesting cities. It's incredible. There are a host of remains that date back to the Middle Ages. You've also got a wonderful opportunity because Lyon is crammed with these atmospheric antique shops, and many of them have got old passages that go right through the centre of the shops, and they built these so they had great access to the river, and you can wander through them. Lyon is also generally acknowledged as France's basically the best place to eat, the gastronomic capital. They say in the whole world, but some people just say in France. So definitely try some of the food. And if you wander back to your ship later that night, you get the captain's dinner, the captain's farewell dinner. It was a great way to finish your cruise.
I think this looks outstanding, don't you? Can we just share with you what's included, because it is an awful lot actually. So your return flights, they're based on Gatwick and Birmingham. We can offer you flights from Heathrow, Stansted or Dublin just for supplement there. Now we do have a single special. This is really important because there aren't many of these. Remember, there's only 139 passengers on board anyway. There is no single supplement if you depart on the 31st of October. The single price, I'll let you know for that one, is $1,099. But you're going to have to, I'd say you need to ring tonight to guarantee that one. Excursions in every port are included, and complimentary morning and afternoon tea and coffee, and the itineraries vary just slightly depending on the departure date.
Yeah, you could do it in reverse, so yes. That could be in reverse. The big thing to notice here, for people watching that river cruise a lot, you'll notice this price point is a lot lower, and people think, well, how are they doing that? It's because the alcoholic drinks are not included, and I like that because it gives you a chance to basically choose if you want to drink and how much you drink. You're not being charged for it if you don't, so this is a great thing.
And actually, and for a 5-star river cruise, it's outstanding. Again, just a reminder of some of the great itinerary highlights there. It's so much included, it's quite spectacular actually. And I want to share with you the prices because we're already booking for 2016. We have got the October date in 2015, but things are selling very quickly. And you have to bear in mind there are only 139 passengers on board. The single price for the 31st of October is outstanding, but you need to call, I would say, tonight for that one, definitely. And if you don't want to fly, as Keith mentioned earlier, then we can actually arrange the Eurostar for you at no extra cost. Wow. Amazing that one, wasn't it? But we still have 2 cruises to share with you, and the next one is on board the Queen Elizabeth.
It is one of my old ships, of course.
Yes.
I was happy the entertainment director of, just after her inaugural year, had a happy year sailing with her.
Well, an amazing ship, 5-star. Let's take you on board.
She's the 3rd Cunard ship to bear her name, and bigger and more beautiful than any of her predecessors. The Queen Elizabeth was launched by Her Majesty the Queen in 2010 and continues to win thousands of fans for her understated elegance, spacious luxury and excellent service. Serving over 20,000 meals each day, Queen Elizabeth's talented culinary team of over 100 chefs cater to all tastes and dietary requirements. Fresh and exquisitely seasoned dishes are served in all of the 6 dining locations. So whether it's a meal with friends in the Britannia or a freshly baked pizza in the Lido, your taste buds are going to enjoy the holiday as much as you do. Kickstart your day with some relaxing yoga in the gym, followed by a visit to the Royal Spa for a quick dip and a spot of pampering. There's literally hundreds of treatments to choose from. After a spot of afternoon tea, maybe you'll take a stroll around the Royal Arcade full of stylish souvenirs and big designer names at low prices. Or you could pop up on deck for a game of croquet in the sunshine. There's 7 different bars to choose from, all featuring live music. So whatever your mood or tipple, you're going to find the perfect home away from home. Cocktail fans will flock to the panoramic views of the Commodore Club. And for those who want to dance the night away, there's even the wonderful disco. But for me, it's all about quenching your thirst for a freshly pulled pint here in the legendary Golden Lion pub. It may be night time that most sets the Queen Elizabeth experience apart from other ships. You can enjoy a magical night in the Royal Court Theatre, where comedians, stars of the West End, and fabulous shows can be viewed from the privacy of your own theatre box. Then why not turn back the time and attend a dazzling themed ball in the Queen's Room, with a live band, gentlemen dance hosts, and stunning performances from the ballroom instructors. Whether you want a sumptuous suite or a room with a view, this ship offers it all. There are 7 grades of accommodation to choose from, and all of it is spacious, bright and stylish, including these brand new single staterooms with massive windows and even bigger TVs. But whatever you choose, every stateroom is full of little touches designed to make you feel instantly at home. Your personal steward will keep everything clean and tidy. The CD Cunard mattress will keep you sleeping like a baby, and the free 24-hour room service will keep you wishing you had more willpower.
Oh, you've got a terrible life, Keith, haven't you? Terrible life.
Well, no, I can't. I love myself. I'm not going to.
Don't even try. But you will have an amazing time on board, as you saw that. And wow, we're starting off with a flight over to Singapore, and we're going to let you stay there for 2 nights in a 5-star hotel, aren't we?
That's right, yeah, this amazing commercial centre of Southeast Asia, full of modern high-rise buildings, these Chinese shop houses with red tiled roofs and sturdy Victorian buildings and Buddhist temples and Arab bazaars. I love, of course, Raffles Hotel. When we talk of Victorian buildings and a long bar, we can have a Singapore sling. We've got the Jurong Bird Park, which is the world's largest walk-in bird aviary. It's an incredible experience. One of the only 2 patches of virgin rainforest in any city in the world. And of course, great duty-free shopping, an amazing night safari over 900 nocturnal animals. And if you want to, see all the sights from the Singapore Flyer, their version of a London Eye, or climb up for the Marina Bay Sands, which is this amazing hotel. You can see it there. There's the one that looks like a ship on the top of the 3 skyscrapers.
The views you were saying, spectacular.
Incredible. There's an artificial beach up there. You can sit and get a cocktail, feel the sand underneath your toes, looking out across the whole of Singapore. It's amazing. Very camp. Okay, then we've got a chance then to, you've got basically after the stay in Singapore, you then get on the ship and you have another day in Singapore to explore it, and then a relaxing day at sea before your other port of call. Your first new port of call is again in Malaysia. This time it's Penang. And this is incredible. It gets its name from the betel nut tree, which the residents chew and it stains their teeth. It's a wonderful city centre full of clever street art, and it's also a very harmonious place. On one particular street called the Street of Harmony, you have a mosque, an Indian temple, a Chinese temple, and an Anglican church side by side. Take that, world. You've got Kek Lok Si, the Temple of Paradise, Southeast Asia's most impressive 7-storey temple, which overlooks, which is great. And if you get a chance, climb up Penang Hill or take the funicular for amazing views. Then we go to Phuket in Thailand, in the sparkling waters of the Andaman Ocean. It's a real beach lover's paradise, a real lovely slice of Thailand. Go and get a Thai curry and watch the monkeys do their traditional show. They shimmy up the trees and they throw down the coconuts. They've been doing it for centuries, and it's really good fun to see it. Forget man and dog and fetch. Try man and monkey and coconut throwing. Okay, relaxing days at sea before we then go through to Madras in India, Chennai. Quite a rare port of call to visit, and this great city, quite cosmopolitan as well as being traditional, sprinkled with Hindu temples, the colonial remnants of the British Raj. You've got, of course, the rich Tamil culture here, which you're seeing some of which there, and you've got a stunning site, which I can't pronounce very well, Manibadipuram, I think is how you pronounce it, and it's literally stuck between the beach and the lagoon, and it's these amazing rock temples, which are adorned in these mythological themes. Great. Relaxing days at sea before we then go through, again, continuing in India, to Cochin.
incredible. This is part of Kerala, probably one of the most prosperous states. It is where you'll get a chance to see maybe elephants just walking down the road casually, as you do. Amazing temples, of course, as well. This is the centre of the spice trade. It's got one of the one of the finest natural harbours in the world. The Chinese fishing nets, which date back to Kublai Khan and his ambassadors, have been there since the 15th century and before. You've also got Fort Cochin, which has Tudor houses. Get this, India and Tudor houses, and you can explore it on a tuk-tuk ride, or go and do the Kerala backwaters, which stretch for 1,150 kilometres. Incredibly peaceful. Then you've got relaxing days at sea before we go to Dubai. You're going to see some video footage now of this amazing place. Nothing existed there about 20, 30 years ago, Sean, and since then now you've got this huge kind of glitzy movie capital, which is almost like an ode to the biggest and the best that mankind can give. Yes, you have got the history there, where you can go back to Dubai Museum, and you can see the ancient life of the Berbers. But you have got the 7-star Burj Al Arab Hotel, you've got the tallest building in the world, Burj Khalifa, and the awe-inspiring Jeremiah Mosque.
Again, it's on my wish list. Everyone that I know that's visited Dubai has said it's
incredible,
just outstanding.
Yeah.
And you are there for 2 nights in a 4-star hotel selected by Planet Cruise, of course, as well. I think this is exceptional value, Keith. Don't you?
It really is exceptional value, and of course it's on a 5-star ship, Queen Elizabeth.
And Planet Cruise, by the way, they've thrown in, just make it extra special tonight, free Wi-Fi. That's included as well. You've got all your return flights based on London Gatwick. Again, we can always, generally speaking, find you flights from other airports, and those extra 2 nights in the 4-star hotel in Dubai. And it does work out, and we said the price for this is exceptional for 5-star, under £95 per person per night. I think we're going to be very, very busy. Obviously, we've got a huge audience every Tuesday, big following, and thank you to all of you that tune in every week. But the ID number for this one is 86028. And for all of our new viewers, we'd just love you to give us a call. You know, even if you've got extra questions, you just want to find out more, then we are here to help, of course. But a final cruise to tempt you with tonight. It's with P&O. It's on board their adult ship, the Arcadia, and it's your chance of cruising from Rio de Janeiro to, Santiago.
Yeah, incredible.
Wow,
It's quite rare for a South American cruise to actually start off in Rio. So
it is, isn't it?
We're giving you a chance here, a 2-night hotel stay in this amazing city, of course, that recently hosted the World Cup. Got so much more coming up. And it's a 5-star hotel, we should say. This is the marvellous city. It kind of throbs to the samba beat, the hedonism of the carnival. You've got Sugarloaf Mountain, one of the iconic symbols. You've got the great beaches, of course, including Copacabana, Ipanema, and many, many more. The wonderful friendly locals. You've got, of course, there were just one of 23 beaches, Sean. You've got the great food, the churrascaria, where you can get delicious grilled meats, washed down by maybe a caplahina, the national cocktail, kind of a mint and sugar, really, really beautiful, refreshing drink. You can go skydiving, you can take the funicular up to Sugarloaf Mountain. It's incredible. Okay, I've barely scratched the surface there because we don't have time, sadly. Then we're getting on board the ship. You've got 15 nights cruising. You've got some relaxing days at sea on this adult-only paradise, the Arcadia. Your first port of call is in Uruguay. It's Montevideo, and this is nestled between Brazil and Argentina. It's the 2nd smallest country in South America, and it's an amazing chance to see one of South America's most interesting and cosmopolitan capitals. It exudes this kind of European charm and elegance with great boulevards and fountains and irresistible sidewalk cafes. You can check out the gaucho life, the life of the cowboy, which exudes. You can go to the port market where they've got lots of grilled meats and hearty wines, or head down to Punta del Este, South America's most famous seaside resort, where all the famous South Americans and many more head down. And again, great, great cooking.
Yeah, and just seeing, what life's going to be like on board the ship on the days that you're at sea as well throughout this cruise. Keith, where next?
Okay, so yeah, we were just talking there about Montevideo and going in. So we're now going to head round to the Falkland Isles, and here in the Falkland Isles we have a chance. Really, it's just under 3,000 people that live here, and it's a great chance to explore a very, very. It's weird because you've got all the penguins. You've got all
how
the
many penguins? 3,000 people. How many penguins?
I don't know, but there's 167 sheep for every human.
Is he really?
Yeah, New
Seriously?
Zealanders can be so jealous about that. Honestly, loads of places to go. It's got a bit of a British feel. It's 8,000 miles from Britain, though. The seafood here in Milan, of course, is superb. Relaxing day at sea before we then cruise Cape Horn. It's on the southernmost tip of South Africa. It's the culmination of the Andes mountain range. It's the legendary place which sailors used to fear to sail around. Nowadays, it's absolutely great. And when you have sailed it, you'll be able to put one foot on the dinner table and wear a golden loop in your ear. Then you cruise the Beagle Channel. It's a 150-mile wide channel, and it cuts through South America's Tierra del Fuego archipelago, and it's incredible. Again, you'll see loads of great things here, including the famous peel dolphin and the minke whales. Then you arrive through in Punta Arenas, and this is great. This is Chile. And as you sail into this pretty bay, you'll see these amazing mountains spread in front of you. The Torres del Paine National Park. It's stunning.
Wow.
It's stunning. It really, really is. And again, you've got the penguin colony at Senna Otway, and you've got this Martian kind of volcanic topography of the Paleike National Park. Okay, then we're going through to the Amelia Glacier. Again, an amazing chance to see these snow-capped mountain peaks and the majestic forests and blue-tinged glaciers that will take your breath away, an abundance of sea life and seabirds. Then you're seeing the Pozi Glacier, one of the only glaciers in the world that's continuing to grow, relaxing days at sea, and then you're getting off in Santiago, and you disembark here for another 2-night stay. It's the capital. And you've got the Andes literally sitting there. You're sitting at the footsteps of the Andes. Look at that photo there. You can see them in the background. You've got Chile's award-winning and renowned wine district, the Maipo Valley, on your front doorstep. You'll be staying in Valparaiso, which is great because you can use the funicular to get around, and it gives you amazing views of the city and right across into the mountains. This next picture here is one of the views that you'll be able to see in real time yourself.
And we should say as well, you know, Planet Cruise will always make sure that your hotels are superb. This will be another 5-star hotel.
Yeah, they're always great hotels.
Yeah.
And here, I do recommend going to the Bella Vista neighbourhood. Great street art, great food, and just around the corner from there, La Chascona, one of the intriguing homes of the poet Pablo Neruda. It was built for his third wife, and it's really romantic, it's really beautiful, really kitsch.
Keith, in all the years we've presented the show, for this type of itinerary, to get all of that, you know, you've worked for nearly 3 weeks for under £2,000. That's quite exceptional, isn't it?
It really, really is. Yeah, it's very, very, very good value, particularly for South America, Sean, as you said.
Yeah, I mean, normally talking about 2,500 plus, aren't you? So it works out less than £100 per person per night. Adult only, of course, as well. Return flights are included. Again, we can change those if you want to find an airport closer to home. 2 nights in a 5-star hotel in Santiago and 50 nights on board the adults only Arcadia. ID number there is 85560. Wow. Well, it's time for a very, very quick recap. But amazing show tonight. Some really
lots,
great deals. Anyway, we start off with Cruise and Maritime on board the Magellan. This has a great, great saving. It's 479 with a saving up to 65%. But what is really good as well is we have a single price of just $599. And don't forget, you're going to be away in Edinburgh during the Military Tattoo and the Fringe Festival as well. ID number there, 87551. We then moved on to Celebrity. Multi-award-winning ship, the 5-star Celebrity Eclipse. And tonight, you're getting so many extras. If you book an ocean view, you'll get the free standard drinks package. If you book a balcony or concierge, you'll get the free classics drinks package and $300 on board spend. Aqua, you'll get premium drinks and $300 on board spend and unlimited Wi-Fi as well. That's a really, really good offer tonight with Celebrity. Working out under £93 per person per night. And by the way, my advice, because you're away for 2 weeks, if you want to stay at the Marriott in Southampton, we can do that from £79 per person per night. Low deposit on that one as well. ID number 87274. Then Oceania, again, outstanding on board the Riviera. We're starting out, well, with a flight to Barcelona. You've got a stunning cruise taking you over to Bermuda and, of course, Miami. And look at this. We are featuring this tonight because we've got free drinks. And you are away on that cruise ship for 2 weeks. Again, work out the value. $300 on board spend. Free 2 nights in a 4-star hotel in Miami. And you've even got free tips as well. This actually has the biggest savings tonight. £1,730 off the brochure price. Again, I would not hang around on this one. The ID number there is 102952. Really love that one, don't you? Then, for the first time ever, we've featured Riviera Travel, the most stunning 5-star river cruise. Only 139 passengers on board here and 35 crew members, so the ratio is really good there. Excursions are included in every port. Now, we've got return flights from Gatwick and Birmingham. We can also find you flights from Heathrow, Stansted or Dublin for supplement. A single special, there aren't many places on this one. For the 31st of October, the single price is just $1,099. Wow, only on that date there. And again, a deposit only needed tonight. That looked lovely, didn't it? And then we saw a few moments ago Cunard, the Queen Elizabeth, 80-night Fusions of the East from Singapore to Dubai, and Planet Cruise. We're even going to include free Wi-Fi in that one as well, a free Wi-Fi package under £95 per person per night. The ID number there, 86028. And then you just saw it, we finished the show with P&O on board the Arcadia. 20 nights, the Rio de Janeiro to Santiago, with the stays there as well. Adults only, and only a deposit needed tonight as well. That's one of the best we've seen for South America, actually. Really, really good. Really good. The ID number there is 85560. Wow. Now, we also have a show this Friday, of course, 11 a.m. Do you know, even if you're working, why don't you record it or watch it on our... on the
website or on YouTube as well. We've got a great YouTube.
Yeah,
you'll see it next, actually. You'll see next all the different ways you can connect with us when you get interactive. And one of them, of course, is our YouTube channel. Subscribe for free, and you get updates with great interviews, almost all the ship footage, Sean. It's brilliant.
Now, Keith has had some tweets. I'm not happy about a few of them, actually.
Well, my personal Twitter's gone a bit wrong. I have to reload it, so apologies I haven't been quite as active as normal to everyone watching out there. But we have had quite a lot of people there. Nicola Pitcher, I hope you're watching later. She said she couldn't watch the show tonight because she's at work feeding the masses, but she wants to say hello to us all. Shez, thank you. She says, looking very buff and trim tonight. Thank you very much, Shez. Karen, thank you. I say I look smarter than you, Sean. That's lovely. Thanks,
Karen.
Who said that? Karen did.
Yeah, thanks, Karen.
Jeff Scott. Top suit, Keith. Looking forward to some great deals. Give us a shout. Jeff and Sandy on the Isle of Wight. That's a big shout out to you. Greg Smith, hello to you, mate. He says, nice suit, Keith.
Apparently wide lapels are coming back in, Keith, apparently.
Greg liked the Celebrity Eclipse deal. And we've also got Andrea Pritchard, who's sitting in a bar. She's going to be catching up on the show later. Hello to you, Andrea. And Helen Grime said, looking very smart this evening, but still misses the bright shirts. Looking at Costa for September. Any advice? So she wants us to help her. And hello to Melanie, to Sunny, to Jessica, and of course to Alessia, who are watching as well.
Oh, well, just quickly, do check out everything on our website as well. Amazing website, planetcruise.co.uk. And we don't want you to go anywhere else. We'll price match as well, Keith, won't we?
We do. Get in touch if you see it cheaper anywhere else.
We'll see you